Hey guys, happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today. If this is your first time joining in for Tips for Tuesday, this is something I've been doing for a while, just kind of coming on and giving you guys some DIY tips, how to make things or cook things. But today is actually a little different. We're not going to talk about how to make anything or cook anything. And the reason I actually had something planned to share with you guys about immune support in kiddos, but something happened this morning and I felt like I needed to share it instead. So come back next week and join me for the Tips for Tuesday, and we will talk about immune support with kiddos then. But today we're going to talk about being kind and being intentional with all that we do. So I'm going to tell you something that happened this morning to me at the grocery store. So I was in line and I had maybe, I don't know, 8 or 9 items, and there was a lady in front of me and she was checking out. The lady was checking her out, so I had gone ahead and started putting my stuff on the little conveyor belt or whatever, and wasn't really paying attention to anybody else around me. I had lots of stuff on my mind. I was thinking about what I needed to get done and how I needed to get out of there, and I had this big long list of stuff to do. And there was a man behind me, and I remember I kind of glanced at him, but again, like I said, I was wrapped up in what I needed to do and didn't pay attention. And so after I checked out, as I was getting ready to leave, this man yelled at me and said, he was like, "Thank you for not letting me go in front of you because I only had one item to check out," or something like that. He was very upset. And it took me off guard because I didn't realize, like I said, I didn't really pay attention when I looked at what items he had, and I could tell that he was really upset. And of course the flesh in me wanted to get angry. I mean, I was like, what? Like, he's yelling at me, and everybody was kind of like, what's going on? And I got out in the car, and then of course, the Holy Spirit starts speaking to me saying, "Sarah, you don't know what is going on in that man's life. You don't know what happened before he walked in that store. I don't know what happened maybe this weekend or whatever in his life. Obviously, probably something for him to lash out at somebody in that way. And if I had been more intentional and had noticed that he only had 1 or 2 items, then I could have let him go in front of me, and that may have changed the man's entire day. It may have really shown him that love, that grace, that peace, or whatever it was that he needed for the rest of that day." So then I realized, okay, I shouldn't be angry because I don't know what he was going through. And, like I said, I could have really been more intentional in who was around me and what's going on, because that's what, God has called us to do, is to be life givers and to help others. And so that's what, when we're out and about, not being so self-consumed with our priorities and what we need to get done and what's on our mind, and, trying to help others. Now, granted, we, may be in that position, one of us, thinking that, something really bad has happened to us, so we want to think that people would do the same for us. If we were going through that rough time, whatever it may be, and something as simple as letting somebody in front of you at the grocery store may just speak that word of kindness and grace and love to them that they need for that day. So that is my tip for Tuesday, is that we would all be more intentional with what we're doing, and that we would just be kind and remember that we don't know what other people are going through, and don't be so quick to get angry because somebody, maybe cut in front of you, or, said something mean or rude, just because we don't know what's going on. All right. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you are watching the replay, I would love for you to comment and say hi to me so I can come back and say hi. And like I said, next Tuesday, I will be doing the immune system support for kiddos, what we do, our regular routine of what we do with our kids. I get that question all the time, and I'm getting it more and more right now because so much is going around. So I'm going to share with you guys what we do on a daily basis to keep the kiddos above the wellness line. All right, guys, so I hope you have an amazing Tuesday and the rest of your week, and be kind and be intentional. Bye, guys.